Hello everybody, welcome to another day of Palworld. Today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be looking at where all the different skill trees are in the world that I have found so far. Just get things set up here for a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. So, here's my base. I've been playing this game for over 50 hours now since it came out on Friday of last week, so today's Monday. I've been playing out throughout the entire weekend, and from what I've learned, I have learned a whole lot of and explored the map and done a whole bunch of different things. Now, one of the things I'm going to do right here is we're going to hit a bunch of these different skill trees all over the world. First one I'm going to hit right here is this red one. Well, red one in the fire zone, so you have to have fire armor just to even go here. We're going to hit this skill tree. Now, the skill trees spawn, and they're kind of just stay there the whole time, and I need to wear this red armor. So you need heat-resistant metal armor and some flame resistance just to even get to this place. But once you get here, there is a skill tree that's right here, and then there's some iron right here. Now, just for the purpose of this beginning of this video, we're just going to go here and we're just going to get all these different skill trees. Well, all the skills. There's always at least 3 skills in each one of the skill trees. And they respawn, I don't know the exact timing that they respawn, probably 2 or 3 hours. Definitely not on the hour schedule, because the bosses spawn every hour. So we're going to fast travel to the next one. We're going to come up here, we're going to get this skill tree, and then we're going to hit some bosses too, because I do want to get... this guy. Now this guy right here that I have, and let's grab this chest real quick. This guy that I have right here, he's a Vanillworm, and he's got Swift, so 30% movement speed. Now for mid to low level, this is probably one of the faster mounts with lots of stamina on it. Actually, I should look to see where I'm going. Now I marked it with a star. You see right there the map above with the south. There's a star. So we're going to head toward that star that I've already marked. We'll head to this skill tree right here. I see there's also a purple chest there, so we're going to grab this purple chest as well. Rest up. Okay, and then we're going to grab this skill tree right here. And then I'm going to go over all the best skills that I have found so far for and why I have them for different ones. So my Vanillworm right here, one of the best skills that you can possibly get and use is, for the beginning, is Dragon Cannon. You see the cooldown is 2 and it's 30. The main reason why the Dragon Cannon is so powerful and good in the very beginning of the game, and I don't know, even middle of the game, so I'm already level 35. I think max level, I don't know if max level is 50, but I believe 50 is something where you get closer to, I don't know the max level of the game. My game just came out on Friday. Anyways, I'm going to come over here, and this guy right here, the Fellbat, I have as a Fellbat as my main guy. Now, I've been using the Fellbat, and I've changed the Fellbat skill out. So he has Dragon Cannon. He has the Fire... I need to go look at the name of that one. That's Dragon Cannon, and he has Poison Bolt. Now, the main reason why the Fellbat that I found is one of my more main guys, and this looks like it's bugged out. What's going on? I've noticed that there's been a lot of bugs in the game. We're going to capture him. We may have to use a bigger... Pull him back. I'm trying to get a better Fellbat with better skills. That one's downtrodden, so I only have captured 8 of these guys so far. You can have up to 4 skills that I believe. I've had a guy with 4 skills on them. Let's put this guy over here. Now, with the Fellbat, the main reason why he's so powerful, and I'll show even more bosses as we get to them. I need to get to this skill tree over here. The Fellbat, when he attacks, you notice how he spins and goes up? Every time he attacks, he dodges. As well as he's got lifesteal. He also he gives lifesteal to my guy as well. And he just does a ton of damage with constant lifesteal. So he has a good amount of sustain and a really, really fast cast time. So if you notice right there, even though the boss was just standing there not doing anything, let's go over here and let's get this one. I was still able to take him down. And the nice thing about the Fellbat too, when the game's not bugging out, is the Fellbat can take on even bosses that are much, much higher level than them. So even though I was level 35, I was taking on level 35 bosses and bigger while fighting the game. Now, the other thing too is, we get over here to the next skill tree. Let's rest up a tiny bit. Now these eggs are interesting too. That's a damp egg. I don't even get the ones unless they're large or huge anymore. They just take a lot of weight. Here's another skill tree. And we'll go over a whole bunch of different skills as I've been collecting a lot of them. Now the next skill tree is here and here. I'm thinking I kind of want to... I do want to get this guy. So we're gonna fight that boss and get this one. Now this boss is level 31. Now, the main reason why I'm collecting bosses and fighting bosses is that they give a good amount of EXP, and I've been leveling up my different mobs. Well, my different pals. It's been going through. Nice thing about being on a mounted one is you can fall and there's no big deal. The main reason why I have all the skills, at least on this guy, Find a Worm. See the cooldowns 2, cooldown 2, cooldown 2. Dragon Cannon, when you cast Dragon Cannon like this, it's an area effect. If I can hit. See how it's an area effect? And it can do fire damage. That's Dragon Cannon. It's super fast cooldown. Now what you can do with this, and I just do want to showcase this real quick, because you can take on mobs that are so much bigger than you. I'm going to come back to here, the Relaxosaurus. But I want to show a Mammarist. Now when you're fighting really, really big mobs, and the main reason why... You wear my better armor. We're gonna fight this huge Mammarist if he's here. If he spawns. Okay, there he is. He's sleeping. So you see how he's level 38? I was fighting this mob even when I was level 20. Because you can do something like this. Now, I'm sure the game was not designed to do what I'm doing right this second. Make sure I'm actually on the ground so I'm generating stamina. Is you can literally kite them while you're on a mount. Now this right here, we're going to dodge to the right. And you can literally just spam skills. Now the only downside about doing this is it eats your stamina or your food bar for your mounted pet. So my bird, and also if you get hit, you can lose your only mount. So if you're out fighting even bigger bosses, it can be a big troublesome. So right here, I'm just spamming left click E and C. And I'm just taking out, right there, my pal team is hungry, so my bird's actually hungry. My Vanworm. And you can just kite him, and then once he reaches the stage, then he goes back and you can fight him again. Now again, I don't believe the game was designed to do it this way. It doesn't work on all mobs. So right here, now he's low enough, now I can throw a ball at him and I can collect this boss. And I'm going to feed my Vanworms. You see right here, he's low on food. Just dodge that. And he has a whole bunch of hyperspheres, so I'm going to have to use one on him. The Mammarist is a very, very good pal to get. But I just want to showcase these skills and why. And I've tested a whole lot of skills. I'll show that on my I did it on a different guy. Hold on, let me cap this guy real quick. Come on. I don't know if I want to wipe some more hyperspheres on him. Is not going today. Come on. That is very expensive. I normally don't use hyper spheres on this guy. Probably just gonna shoot him. There we go. I don't want to hit him too much. I think we use Wind Cutter. Nature on nature. He's gonna do a little less. There you go. 49 hit points. Come on. Come on. Holy moly. I don't think I want to waste more spirits on this guy. I've already collected several of them. Oh, I just threw another ball on accident. Alright, we'll try one Ultra Sphere if it doesn't go this time. I didn't want to waste one of these. Alright, 10 of those guys, completed that mission, got some of your good experience. So you see on the top left, I'm leveling up those guys. It would have been better and actually smarter for me to come over here and switch them out, but I just wanted to showcase the skills. Now there's a skill tree over here too. I'm going to go get it real quick. I just wanted to showcase that these are the skills, that's how we use them, and why I believe some of the skills with the shorter cooldown times are better for certain scenarios. Like if you get ones with the huge cooldowns, then it won't work so great. Let's go back to a waypoint right there. Speed it back. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to actually grab the live stream and give it out here real quick. And here we go. And I hit all those ones. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to catch this guy too. So Relaxer Lux. So I'm going to show my Fell Bat. And all the different skills in him real quick. Let's go fight this boss. It gets a little bit more levels. EXP. I did want to switch on my team, but I just wanted to... This is the rotation I've been doing. I'm not really capturing this guy right this second. But here's my Fellbat. I want to make sure the game's not bugged out still. Okay, yeah, he's attacking now. So you see how fast he attacks? Because he has all fast cooldowns. I like poison, because he's taking point damage, he's taking fire damage and poison damage. And he's got Dragon Breath too. I probably should watch it real quick, sorry. So the Fellback can literally tank, and you see how he jumps back, and then when he attacks, see how he moves up? A lot of abilities will go right below him sometimes. It just depends, certain abilities do certain things. Where the Fellbat, when it's attacking, see how he backs out a little bit? The animation makes it so that he actually doesn't get hit. Because they could try to throw a ball at him and catch him with just a regular one. I'll use a Mega Sphere. I don't need to capture this guy. I didn't find that he's... I mean, he's cool looking, he's big. We'll just get rid of him. Get the XP. So, for the Fellbat right here, and I'm probably going to give him more abilities too. The Fellbat, if you come over here, the Dragon Cannon, I've given him a whole bunch of other different abilities as I was testing out different abilities on this guy. And then I gave him more abilities to a different type of flying mount, so I could manually trigger them to see how they would interact. So I have another guy that's specifically for that. So I've been testing out the skills. This game. Now I know there's people that are beta testing another thing, but I didn't get to beta test it. I played the game since Friday. Highly enjoying it so far. You kind of can give anybody any different skills. Now I need to come to this skill tree, and then that skill tree. So there's 3 skill trees. So we're gonna go to this one real quick. Now these are not marked in the map as you play them, but as you play on whatever server or whatever game you're playing with, I'm hosting and playing my own server with friends and family. And I don't even know how many people are on here. I got nephews and other people playing on my server. One of the biggest things that I have not liked too much about this is they don't have a party system in the game. So the only way to actually join a party is you got to join a guild with somebody to see them on the map. Now, you don't have to be in the same guild to go out and... Let's find this other one. I think it's just straight south. Just straight south. You don't have to be in a guild to be able to go into the same dungeon or do bosses together or do world events together. But they really need to add, and I know this game is still early access, so the developer could definitely still change, but they have no way of joining in a party. You can only be in a guild. It looks like my brother actually left the guild. So one of the biggest downsides of joining a guild and or leaving a guild, if you are not the guild leader, when you leave the guild, you lose everything in it. So since my brother left the guild, he actually left me this other base. So I'm going to dismantle the other base, which is actually probably a good thing that he did leave. So that now I can dismantle the base and then I can build a second base somewhere else. So because he was the guild leader to begin with. Now here's another nice thing too. If I come over here and I follow this guy, I'm purposely sprinting. You follow this guy, this is probably another thing that wasn't designed either. When you fall in the ocean, as long as you hit the bottom, I'm still regenerating stamina. And now I can fly again. And also the other thing too, the sprint's not really that good when you're moving normal speed. My inventory's full. Let's discard the wood. Discard some other things real quick. Need the bread. Need this. Give me a little more space. Okay, grab these skill trees. Okay, now let's grab the next skill tree, which is over here. And each one of these skills, you can come over here. Like if I wanted to learn another one of these skills, like for example, Spark Blast, I can come over here, right click, and I can give it to these guys. Now I'm not going to give them that one right this way. And Aqua Gun is actually already given that lower cast one. Let me see that skill tree over there. I was thinking about getting another Bushi. Normally I just go around and I've been boss collecting. I've collected a ton of different boss monsters. The one of the nice thing at nighttime, you see that green glowy thing? I've collected a lot of these green glowy orbs. And in fact, this is the first time I'm actually seeing these ones because I'm flying this way. I'm going to grab this green orb and I'm going to see that green orb. At nighttime, you can see them like little beacons, like little lighthouse. So, really neat. So go and get that one other one. I'm literally probably at the last one. I'm level 9, extra capture speed, or extra capture. There's 2 green orbs, look at that. There are effigies. And they're really... I haven't even gone into a lot of dungeons. One of the downsides too as well is dungeons don't have a map. Or some kind of way to know where the exit is. I think that's a cave or a dungeon. I probably should mark it. Because... Mine shaft. There's probably some special unique type of pals in this area as well. So I'm actually going to mark this because I didn't know that's there. That's probably where that boss is. So this is probably the entrance to this. We're just gonna mark it like that. Okay. Where is the next? That one, which is southeast. Now another thing that's also always there too is there's this special unique trader. He's like the black market trader. He's always there, and so I marked him. Now one of the things that I've noticed that's bugged out on him is once I bought one mob or one pal from him, he hasn't ever changed his pal rotation like how the other merchant normally changes. Now I am... Maybe because the server hasn't ever gone down and has always been up. That could be part of the issue. But we'll swing by him and I'll show you the location. I just have him marked as this one right here. So people were wondering, where's the world map? Here he is right here. There's this one and then there's this. Just another quick world map So all these stars are where all the skill trees are that I've found so far in the game. Haven't explored up here yet, haven't explored fully here. This is the ice area. I needed ice armor to even go there. And I probably should only go during the day, because if we go to nighttime. Now, another nice thing too is these catmits spawn randomly throughout the world. And they have little pals that are stuck in them like there. So that one is... Sometimes they have unique pals that I really want. Now this is a low level one, we'll just still catch it anyways. You can notice here, so the wind cutter one, this is a piercing and also it can snare people. So people can't dodge. So it's a piercing shot. And then the dragon one that I have right here, Dragon Breath, is an area effect one. And the cooldown you see is like super fast. Let's just free this pal. This is actually, this is one of the better pals you can have at the beginning. Its name is, what is its name? Lifnook. Doesn't have any good skills on it though. Or stats, or whatever you want to call them. Bonuses to their abilities. And then each pal that you get can roll different stats. So they can have different attack, they can have different defense. Each one is definitely different. Now this skill tree right here, another skill tree. Let me see right here. It's got a... Oh, Spirit Fire is the good one. Flare... Oh, maybe it's Flare Arrow. My inventory is full again. Let's toss that. Storage space is another big thing with this. Now we're going to head down to this guy as well. Just so you can see it. We're going to sprint it. Try to get there as fast as possible. Follow this guy. Normally I go in between and I collect other things, or I find chests and stuff, and then I go for bosses and collect bosses. Right now I'm just trying to showcase my kind of rotation I've been doing to collect all the different skills. And then they have different tiers of skills. So they have the right here, this is epic, and then they have the blue one which is rare, and then they have common. So each one is a different tier. But each one has its own cooldown time. Where is he? He's right there. Okay. So this right here, this black marker tier trader is always here. Now the one downside is you see there's no quick waypoint to him. So when I first got him, I came over here and I had to climb manually, and then I found this guy just by walking in the beginning of the game. Now he buys contraband. You see this? This has never changed since I bought this dragon right here. I'm actually kind of curious if I buy another guy, will it reset? I want it to reset. And then you can sell a whole bunch of different guys as well. The reason I bought this one is this one's kind of just like the Daydream guy. I never really leveled that thing up, but he'll stick with you. So if you have multiple daisies, you could have a daisy and then another daisy with you. And he's supposed to clear out and change his rotation. And I believe that every time the actual game goes down, it comes back up. But it hasn't gone down since I've hosted the server. Now I gotten that skill tree, gotten that skill tree, gotten... Did I even go to that one? I know I got that one. We'll double check it real quick. Let's sprint here. I actually should go dump these in the go chest real quick so that I have space. And I've collected a whole bunch of them. Now, that Dragon Breath one, which is this one right here. Dragon Cannon. Key skill in the beginning. The nice thing is that they do drop a lot from all the different skill trees that you get, or wandering around the world map, because they also drop on the world map as well. So, highly enjoying it. Get to here. Let's quickly drop it off over here at my home base. I got this big chest right here. We'll dump all the skills. I hit the R key and I just auto dump in all those different skills. Now these are the skills that I don't have in there. Wind Cutter is a nice one to have. Let's jump over here and make sure I didn't get this skill tree. Now there are other people playing on this server, so they looted the skill tree, then it doesn't respawn right away. Oh, the elkin deer, or ethy I'm sorry, I call it elkin deer. Ekithy deer, one of the best mobs in the beginning. And in fact, now that I haven't really seen his abilities, it looks like it did grab that skill tree. He is just super powerful, and still, he or she is still, because there's a male and female only because you can breed them. They're very powerful early game, and even mid game, I would think. In fact, I'm even thinking about leveling one up all the way. I got those skill trees. Now there's this skill tree over here, this skill tree over here, and that skill tree. And, oh, I did want to try to get another Quiburn. Okay, I went to that one. So I never got this one, or that one. Be a nicer way if I could just mark them off, right? Let's go grab a Quiburn real quick. Now, this other mob, and I do want to showcase both of them right here. So I click, see the Fellbat, the Iki on my left, as well as the Lovelander. Lovelander also has a lifesteal / healing type of ability. But the thing about the Lovelander, and I haven't given him any skills yet, so if I throw the Lovelander out, one thing about the Lovelander, when you watch them fight, is it bugged? I think the server needs to, there he goes, now he's fighting. Purposely wanted him to fight. So the Lovelander, you see how it attacks? There's no jumping, there's no moving. So you see how it's standing there, where the Fellbat would actually attack and move up. And so you can dodge a few things. Now right here you can pull the mob, you can pull your pal back and throw him back out so you actually don't get hit. And you can dodge his abilities. But I don't know if I like the Lovelander. Now the main reason why I picked the Lovelander is, see right here, is neutral, where the Fellbat is actually dark. The Fellbat, and you see how the Lovelander is taking so much damage, where if I come over here and do the Fellbat, the abilities, see his abilities are all 2 cooldown. That's ability cooldown. That one does fire damage and it hits 3 times. That's poison. Didn't hit him with poison. That's Dragon Breath, which also does fire, and then that's poison. Try to capture him. So it's really, really neat. The abilities, depending on your guide, you switch them out depending on how you want to do them. I wanted a Quiburn because it's a dragon. Use the biggest sphere. Or he burns. Or if we have to, we'll use a Hypersphere. That's another boss captured. I've already captured more than 10 of those guys. He's only Chromatic. I'm waiting to get, like, Swift, because it's a flying mount, and I want to be able to fly with that one, so that would be kind of neat. Alright, let's go for that skill tree. Let's get the stamina back so we can fly up, because I believe it's up there. Now, the thing is, when you're sprinting, when you already have Swift on them, the speed increases a tiny bit, but it's not like a significant amount that you want to sprint, because you can actually fly farther. That's why I'm not sprinting. Well, you can fly up and over when you're not sprinting. Which, again, I don't know if the game was designed to do that, but that's a part of the way it is right now. This is early access. The game can completely change before any of that. And here's another skill tree. Looks like this one has already been looted. No big deal. I may have already gone to it, so I do apologize. Yes, it did go to this one. We'll just go to the east side of the map now. This one for sure I haven't gotten, so we'll come over here. This one's kind of in a cave, like dome. So, let's just see, where is it? Southwest. There's a star right there. The stars only appear when you're 300 meters within distance of the actual marker. It's kind of nice about it, but also it's kind of not so nice, so you have to know northeast, southwest. chest. Some more skills. Dragon Burst and Dragon Cannon? Dragon Burst is that's the Dragon Cannon that I always use. Dragon Burst is I think it's the area effect one. Area effect surrounding melee distance. Alright, next skill tree is there. And I don't believe I've gotten that one either. And then you spawn, you can go in once every 2 or 3 hours or longer. I don't remember the exact, I don't know the exact time. I know it's not on an hour time frame. And those skills repop back up. It might be longer than 2 or 3 hours. I usually don't check within every like 6-hour period, so don't quote me on that. I haven't timed it. I've literally just been trying to boss hunt. Oh, here's another thing. This Mammoth right here is way weaker than that boss Mammoth. See right here? And you see how it just went down? Now it gives some good meat. Hunting them. Another thing to check right here is these churches. They always have a chest. I was actually planning to actually mark them all so that you can collect bread if you're trying in an emergency to collect bread. Get that skill tree. Oh, this guy right here was probably really hard to beat, but he was actually gives tons of XP. He's a level 35. This guy I was fighting with the Fellbat. The Fellbat was probably the key one to fighting this guy with the abilities, because this guy's nature gives good amounts of Verdash, and he's a great boss type unit to get. I think the server needs to be restarted because they should fight right away. That's a huge delay. And then see you pull him back and then summon back out again. This way you didn't even get hit. That's another little trick as well. And you see how fast he attacks compared to the boss? My cooldowns are all 3 abilities are only 2. Cooldown of 2. Pull him back from that too. Maybe we should just capture him. Try to capture him. Switch back to my pistol. So you hit him once. We're trying to get him down to lower hit points so it's easier to capture. You can use a ton of balls on these guys. I don't want to use the biggest. Sometimes you got dodged twice on that guy. See how he still hit me. There's a delay. Definitely when you have this many people playing on the server. I mean, I'm not experiencing any lag, but it's having trouble keeping up. You see, I can't dodge anymore and I can't run. That's a snare, and I've only caught 7 of those guys so far. So good XP, good for leveling up your other units. Probably should switch out the love ladder. Another thing that I was doing, you see how I did that all with just one guy, the Fellbat? What I do, I know I need to go over there. What I normally do is you come back over here to this base. I can't. I'm totally going to move the base over now. And we'll show dismantling it and moving it. But what I normally do here is my lineup. And I have this tree to the left over here, so I moved them to the left, so I'm hitting the Q key going this way. These are my builder guys. Like, if I want to level up these guys, which I do, or like the Peking, which are super powerful. Now, this is the guy I just captured for Dash. You see the skill lineup. There's nature, then the 3 hands, and the 3 little leaves, and then the... I'm looking over here in this area. And then the 3 little... and then the 2 wood and stuff. That's the different things that they can craft. Now, if I want to level these guys up, especially like this Lollipops, see how they're low level? I take over here and I take these guys out, and I fill my entire lineup with guys that I want to level up, like this. And I just keep the Fellbat, and then I fight bosses just like how I was fighting. Now, I'm not going to do that right this second. just because I'm trying to showcase all these different skills. I'll fill up my skill box. This up real quick. Get rid of some of these other things. Oh, that's the one downside with all these bosses that are super huge, is you can't see everything. Come back. Fast travel back up to here. Let's grab that. This skill tree, I think, and then that's the last one right there. And then I need to harvest some coal. Now there is a boss in there that I do want to fight. Oh, there's a mosquito there. Big mosquito. Southeast. Shouldn't sprint. Too used to sprinting. Sprinting and flying, no good. Now nighttime, just like how it is now, you can see, now I've already captured many of the green effigies. Effigies, sorry. Call them effigies or whatever they are. When you come over here and you can literally fly, there's one right there, you see it? See how far away it is? You can, and there's another one. So you can fly up like this, and you can literally see all over, and you see there's more green ones right there, green. This is the best time to go look for all the effigies. There's another one. I'm going to actually go for that one. Best time to go get them is right now during nighttime. So I'm flying straight for that one. Now I know I'm going to fall. That's okay. And then there's the one in that little skull, and then over there. Now there's a big Jormuntide right there, and I did want to fight him. Oh, there's some more effigies. But see how during nighttime, when you fly up real high, and if you have good graphics and good being able to view distance, you can totally find them. Because those effigies make it so you can capture bosses like I've been capturing. I'm not even high level, and I was capturing bosses. Machio? Big smiley face? Well, thank you. And I was capturing bosses at lower levels. Because as you look at my Pokebox, Podex, whatever, I don't know, Palbox, whatever you want to call it. You can see there's another one down there in this bunch. Nighttime is the best time. I'm going to go for that one because the skill tree is... wherever the skill tree is. Oh, I totally went the other way. It's okay. These effigies are way more important than the skill trees. I'm actually going to sprint because I'm going to fall down to the ground level. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to move full speed. Okay, it's hungry. That's another downside. I probably should actually level up and get that bag. You know, there's something about that manual process that makes it feel like clicking. Make it. Grab this other effigy. I do really want to fight that boss. And I'm probably going to fight him a lot lower. I'm only level 35 and that boss is 10 levels higher than me. So we do a ton less damage. Where's the other effigies? I'm wondering once my effigy level gets to level 10, how this all works out and plays. This one right here. Now you also can find skill trees as well in the dark. So when you're flying around collecting these effigies, how will you defeat the boss if it's 10 level? I'm going to show you. I will show you, Machio. I did it for the Mamorists. So this is the main reason why I was showing for skills. So the main reason how you defeat bosses that are higher level than you is you get a mount, like I have a mount right like this. You change the skills out. So you see the Dragon Cannon. This is what I was explaining. I'm going to go over how all these skills are actually really powerful. Ignite Blast, Dragon Cannon, Wind Cutter. Now green's not going to work so well. I actually need a lightning ability to fight him better. I want to try lightning. We'll go back to the skill box and we'll come back and we'll attempt him. I don't want to attempt him with this skill lineup. I had it on my other bird. Now the only downside is this boss can one-shot you, right? Wherever he is. Where is he at? Jormuntide. I'm gonna fly up just in case I don't want to get hit by him. Where is he? He's always around here. There he is. It's right there. Okay. So right here with land. Now the thing about the Jormuntide is he doesn't attack with land. Now the thing about this, when you have a mounted one, now this is again cheating the game. Because I have 3 skills that are on only 2-second cooldown, you can basically kite him. I don't want him to hit me with any abilities. So he's casting ability now. We're going to move and not get hit from it. And once he tries to reach land, he actually backs out and goes back to sleep. So you literally can kite back and forth like this. And I'll switch to Ultra Sphere. I wonder if I actually could catch him. The downside is I don't have another flying mount. So anytime you come out here, you definitely want 2 flying mounts, because if I were to go down here, and in fact he is chasing me on land. There is a distance. You just sprint backwards like this. You just make sure you don't get caught on anything from behind. And you can basically just keep kiting him, even though he's 10 levels higher than me. Now I was doing the same thing against the Jormuntide. I got him down to more than 50%, and I was only level 20. And see how he's backing back? So I'm definitely going to try to catch him 10 levels lower. And if I am able to catch him, I am totally going to... Mosquito trying to attack me again. I'm definitely going to cut this out and put this in a normal video, because I don't know if anybody's has a video of this yet where you're catching a Jormuntide and I'm literally only 35 and Jormuntide's 45. So the one thing about this though is you have to be aware that Jormuntide can one-shot you, not with his dragon, he just did a dragon burst. That really right there can one-shot you. So, and you already see my Vanwire has already taken a hit. I think I'm at 80% hit points. Now again, I shouldn't have Wind Cutter on here because this is a water guy. I should have an electric ability, similar to what I'm doing right here. That would have been a better lineup. The downside of doing what I'm doing right here is I just need to make sure I feed my pets. You see right here, my pal got hungry again. So he's going back, so we're going to feed our pal real quick. And we'll come back and we'll kite him some more. So using abilities quick like this over and over and over again. I gotta be careful. I definitely don't want him to one-shot me. So I don't have another flying knot out here. You definitely don't get stuck on the terrain. Allows you to instantly lose. If I catch a Jormuntide now, 10 levels early, that'd be kind of neat. Just watch yours. I just don't want him to one-shot me. Okay, that one took me, so I'm at 50% now, so now I gotta be careful. Definitely don't get hit by that, so I dodged that. And this one right here, you have to dodge. Oh, these guys. Go away. Now I can defeat him, but I want to capture him. I'm going to try to anyways. I should have went back to my base and grabbed my last 5 Ultra Balls, Ultra Spheres. I don't know if I have enough Ultra Spheres to catch him. These 5 totally not, because he's 10 levels higher than me. Make sure I eat some more food. Okay, let's try this again. You don't want him to get healed back up, so you don't want him to sit too long. Oh, where's that? Oh, okay, now I'm way below. Definitely don't get hit again. Now I'm in a bad spot. My guy's hot right now. So if I were to get hit again, that would be very bad. My Vanny Worm is already below 50% hit points. Come back here. I'm purposely trying to fight him at max distance. Don't get hit by that. Come on. Alright, we're gonna test this with a Hypersphere. Oh, he's already can be in a ball! Get hit by that one, don't get hit by that one. Just keep moving. I'm using all the balls if I can catch him. I have over 100 of these, so... 247. We're just slowly whittling him down. I am actually tempted to not be on my Vanny Worm anymore. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, just wasted 2 balls. It's okay. Okay, 196. I gotta be careful. I don't want him to go down. Purposely only hitting him a little bit. I guess we use Wing Cutter actually. Okay, 99. I think this is good enough. We'll hit him another 1 or 2 more times. 69 hit points. Okay. We'll try our Ultra Bowl. Switching my weapon just in case. Come on. Last Ultra Sphere. Hyper Spheres now. Come on. Come on. Purposely behind him. You get some kind of bonus when you're fighting, when you're capturing from back. You see the back bonus? You get a tiny bonus for throwing it in the back. Here, let's check it. I'm gonna hold the G key down. And I changed it. 5%. Watch me use 100 balls. Even if it's at 1%, it's a 5% chance, so. Come on. Hey, got him! Lord of the Sea! Alright. And that's how you catch it 10 levels early! I am totally going to make that as a regular video. we'll cut that out and we'll put it as a regular video saying how do you catch a Jormuntide at early. I don't even know. Did I get the skill tree? Oh, here's the skill tree too. Look. Okay, back to the original part of this video. Skill trees. And I'll show you. Spark Blast is kind of neat too. We're gonna totally go and collect. Thank you for the comment of good content. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I'm trying to showcase how to do things that you're too early. And I only just bought this game and played the game on Friday. I didn't play during beta. I only learned about the game the day before, Thursday. And as soon as I saw the game and I said, oh, this game is a lot like games I really like to play, and I bought it on Friday. Like, I learned about it the day before, and I was like, oh, okay, well, it releases on Friday, so then I bought it. And I've been playing. I have well over 50 hours now. I probably have 60 hours worth of gameplay since Friday. I've spent many nights, even right now, it's like 12 a.m. Many nights playing the game. There's a lot of goods to the game. There's a lot of some things bad. I am hosting a server, private server with me and my brothers. That's why I have another secondary base. We learned about guilds. This game really is to be played by yourself, to have two bases, because one of my biggest downsides of having this base right here is I have no way of getting iron or coal, which I'll showcase where to get iron and coal here on this as well. Now I just got a Jormuntide. We're going to look at him. Hydro laser. What does he do? Water attack damage, abnormal, and lower in defense. But he's got huge damage. You know, we're going to just put him in the lineup. I'm just going to put him over here on this page. And we're going to get rid of the Lovelander, because I already have a Fellbat. And we'll put the Jormuntide there. We want to test him out. Now, the main purpose of this video was to show all the different skills. Now, one of the skills I probably would have done when fighting Jormuntide is I probably would have taken, I'm thinking, Electric Ball. Anubis is one of the ones you can't do. Oh, Mochio? Oh, you said bye? Okay, well, Anubis, I can definitely go look at Anubis. Is actually where I was going to go next to show where Cole is. So Anubis boss is over here. He's level 47, so even bigger. Now, I didn't see any waypoints over there, but we'll come over here and we'll go look at Anubis. When I try to fight Anubis with the same style that it just did with that Jormuntide, it won't work. And the main reason why is because he casts Anubis. He has a charge ability, and you notice I've actually tried to do it. And his charge ability makes it so that you just can't stay at a distance far enough away to try to catch him. Now I should have grabbed my other spheres to try to catch an Anubis. But he's over here in this desert area. This desert area is a good place to find coal, which is what I need. I definitely need coal. And I don't even know what elements Anubis is, but you should definitely get the opposing elements and level him up with the skills that you have. So if he's fire, you should probably get a water skill. The main reason why I have the 3 skills on here, so if you look at the very bottom of my screen, Dragon Cannon, Igniblast, and Wind Cutter, is they only have 2 cooldown time, which you saw how I was fighting the Jormuntide. Wind Cutter is a snare, Ignis Blast is fire damage, Dragon Cannon is a tiny area effect, and it's dragon damage and fire damage. And so the fire damage is good damage. Now, one of the abilities that I've still been looking for, which I haven't found, which is Poison Blast. Poison Blast is another one of the best abilities, which you'll see right here is on my Fellbat. Poison Blast, Flare Arrow, Dragon Cannon. These are the 3, at least in my own personal opinion, 3 best abilities in early game, in the beginning, that can do a ton of damage. My Fellbat that I've had, I was able to catch tons of mobs, boss monsters at level 20. Anubis should be right around here. I believe this is coal. Just so I don't forget, I actually do want coal, because I need coal. So we're going to harvest some coal here. This is another bug. I don't know why it's doing double the damage, but it is. Something to do when you're mounted and get off a swift mount. Grab some coal here real quick. Just so I don't forget it. Now let's try an Anubis. Should be around here somewhere. If I can find him, grab this ball. There he is. Okay, so Anubis is ground, which means I should do water damage to him. So, do I even have water? I have Aqua Gun. And we're going to change this to Hydrojet. Okay. Maybe this will go better. I think, anyways. Ground versus water makes sense? Makes sense to me. I could be wrong. It's not doing extra damage to him. Okay. Now I know he has a charge ability, so we're gonna change up abilities here real quick. What else is good against him? Flare arrow might be good. Maybe ice. I don't know. Maybe neutral. I always wanted to. You know what? We're just gonna put Dragon Meteor on him. And we'll do try lightning. We'll do some lightning on him. Maybe dark. You know what? It's probably dark. Some dark abilities. I do right here. So I have a Nightmare Ball, and we'll try Dragon Meteor. Okay. Where's Anubis? So this has to be different. I could probably switch it back to the lineup, but we're gonna try this. Where did he go? Fly above. This is where a Tombat comes into play, where I can track him. Anubis, come back. He's gone? Right where he should be. There he is. Alright, so... where did it go? I have to dismount fully and refresh those abilities. Try this again. Okay, so you see how the long cooldown and I'm stuck? You see this charging ability? That's not good. I barely did any. Okay, so big higher cost abilities, as you can see, not that good. So Dragon Cannon's good. We'll go back to this one. And Wing Cutter was pretty good too. I wish I had poison. These three abilities, for what I have. If I had poison, I'd do poison. But these three abilities right here, where did Anubis go? There he is. The server's lagging because I have like many other people playing on it right now. Let's refresh him. Back here. Oh, we just got one-shotted. I didn't mean to do that. It's okay. Here, Jormuntide. Not good. Pull him back real quick so he doesn't get hit in full. Jormuntide's almost dead already. Yeah, I already lost my flying guy, so now I have to walk all the way back to a waypoint. So I didn't grab a secondary one. Belbat's not gonna fight because he's 17 levels higher than me. So you see, I'm barely doing any damage to him. Anyways, the game's lagging because I'm live streaming, hosting a server, and playing this game. So and people are playing on the server. So, all right, let's make this long trek out. I don't even have any other ways to mount and grabbing you guys to mount, so I'm gonna run all the way out. This is why Anubis is not one that I can get. Not yet. I think I need to get closer to level. I probably could if I had more than one flying mount. Switch them up. Because you see, I could still do damage to Anubis. And the game's lagging. Now, normally I would do that without the game lagging. I don't like to try to fight it with the game lagging like that. The server and everything. I'm trying to run out. But we did catch a Jormuntide early. Which means we probably can catch... I don't know. I'm gonna look at his abilities. He can be mounted. That's kind of nice. What else he got? He got Draconic Breath. Dragon Cannon. I didn't like Draconic Breath. Dragon Cannon's a little bit better. That's kind of neat. Aqua Burst. Interesting abilities. I think I have to climb up. I just want to see what he does. He's not good on land, is he? Looks like his body does damage as it moves. Alright, come back. Let's scale the wall. Let's hopefully scale the wall. Let's get to this edge over here. Stamina back. What I wanted to do was I wanted to get some area effect guys. The Fellbat's really good at taking one-on-one solo with the way he's currently set up. Really fast cast speeds, all ranged. Just like that. Is it higher? There it is. I like the 3 fire, I like the poison, and I like the dragon burst. Yeah, I guess we should grab this stuff. Okay. Back to base. Now we're going to showcase, if you're not the guild leader and you leave the guild, you'll lose a whole bunch of stuff. Let me res this guy. So here's my other flying guy that I've given a whole bunch of skills. The Nightwing is cool and all, but it doesn't have the same amount of stamina. And you see our Wing Cutter. Air Cannon's kind of... I don't know why it's heat-seeking, but it's a heat-seeking. The air cannon, spirit fire. I need to give him a different ability, honestly. But, alright, now that we put him back inside the Pokebox, Pow box, whatever you want to call it. Not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go over here. This was my brother's base. He was the guild leader. It looked like he left so that he could have multiple bases. Let's see what he has in here. Probably should talk to him and figure it out. Let me go talk to him. Rich, are you here? He's not here. Hopefully he took all his stuff, though. Once you leave the guild, though, because he was the guild leader. He left the guild with all this stuff in here. Let me make sure to get it back to him somehow. I don't know how to share items. There's no trading either. Looks like he did take a lot of his stuff. Either way, he left all his guys in here. Let's just make sure I can give it back to him later. Okay, good. I can just right click. I was wondering about that. Okay. Now that that's all set, I can hit the B key. I can hit the C key down there. You see dismantle. I can disassemble. And I can disassemble this. Structures not placed outside of the base will be disassembled. Not disassembled. Okay. I've always wondered. Now can I, let's escape. Can I still access these things? Oh. Still accessible. Kinda neat. Alright. Now that I finally can have two bases now. Here's my first base. Now I can go build a second base. We're gonna go build it by the coal, I think. In the desert. And then we start transferring things over. So. Hold on. Probably should be carrying materials to build stuff. Put that in there. Dismount. Check my eggs real quick. Those are all still hatching. Yeah, I think the server needs to be respawned. I'm already rubber banding. It's not liking the live stream with everybody on it. This right here is another neat trick. You come over here and you can, if I'm close enough, you can acquire and then put it in there. We'll deal with that later. I wish there was a oh, I can hit the control key. Control key, right click. Control right click. Not what I wanted to do. Take one. Control left click. Can I hold it down? Doesn't work. I don't want to take half. We'll take that many. Enough to build something there. Ooh. I'll put the coal in here for now. Okay. When we go to the next area, this is still rubber banding, so I think I should call it right here. So if you enjoyed this content, please feel free to hit the like button. Helps me out a ton. Helps push out this content to other people. If you would like, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, especially what you don't like, so that I can improve and make better content. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. Don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month. Check out what content I have. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. You'll have a wonderful rest of your day.